We're looking down over Gatlinburg in the Great Smoky Mountains, Appalachian Mountains. On our way to Cades Cove. This is where the people live. This is the John Oliver Cabin, one of 70 historical buildings here in the park of the Great Smoky Mountains. They said large families lived here. About girls would sleep on the bottom and the boys would sleep up on the loft. Family lived here for about 100 years before the park became a park. Filled the chinks up with mud. Looks like we're starting to get a little bit of color on the leaves. September 18th today. Here's the little cabin we were up to, John Oliver's place. Right here in the Smoky Mountains. Pretty spot. I don't know what he is either. Looks like a coyote. Where'd he go?
He's up there, still running with the crowd.
It's a little Cades Cove Primitive Baptist Church, it's called. They had to stop meeting during the Civil War because they had Civil War battles here. Got a little cemetery out back. This is the Methodist Church. It was built in 115 days for $115 by a blacksmith. The two doors indicate men on one side and women on the other, but they didn't do that here. They just borrowed the plans from another church that did. This one is the Missionary Baptist Church. They broke off from the Primitive Baptist Church because they thought they should do missionary work. It was also closed during the Revolutionary War, has its little cemetery out there like the others have had. It closed in 1944. It's a pretty little stopping place right here in the cove. This is Cades Cove. I don't know if I've mentioned Cades Cove. Where the mountain people lived, all right. Oh, this must be its mate. This is Elijah Oliver's place. He was the son of John, when we saw earlier. He was born in 1824. He left during the Civil War and came back and bought this property and built his place. He has a stranger room on it for visitors. These little outbuildings. Corn crib and a smokehouse. This is his little spring house where he kept his butter and his milk and cheese cold. Looks like quite a sturdy house. Yeah, I think old Elijah, he had it pretty nice. That's a huge big room right there. And it looks like a little bedroom off the side, and this is the stranger's room over here. Has a little fireplace in it, a loft. This is his big barn. This was built later in his days, just before the Park Service took it over. Big. We joined a ranger who's taking us on a tour of the mill area. 700 people live here in this pond in the cove area.
Okay, the structure you see here is a cantilever barn. This particular type of architecture is Sevier County. That type
This is the mill where they would grind the grain. They're just restoring the wheel on it. And there's the flume where the water comes through.
yeah, they got here in Maryland. When this first built, everything is got right here in Page Coast.
This is what it would look like if the wheel were on it.
See, they contract.
They still use this mill here to do that. This would have been a typical house here in Cable Valley. Come on the go-to. 1856 Fort Atlas. Where'd he go? See a bear out there. Where'd he go? Oh, he's over the ridge. There he is. He's right in front of that guy standing there on the... It's got big horns on him. This is the tip-down place. Yeah, they can stop anymore. This was a neat underpass that we came through. Neat tunnel. Here in the Smoky Mountains, pretty little river. A really pretty drive. Pretty sunset here at Pigeon Forge. That's good. We're just coming to the Nashville Temple. Quite a pretty little setting right there. Well, we got out of the temple and it was too dark to get daytime pictures. But this nighttime's pretty shot. I hope it shows up. Pretty temple. A lot like the other small temples. Pretty grounds. Here's another angle from the sort of the back. Nashville, Tennessee Temple.
That's where the trees were along here.
Yeah. We're at the Hermitage. This is the home of President Jackson, Andrew Jackson, the 7th President of the United States. Here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Doorway is the portrait of Andrew Jr. and above the piano is his wife, Sarah
The
Jackson.
what?
Carpet, is that original?
Probably.
And forte in the back of the room belonged to little Rachel, her granddaughter. It was her 7th exact reproduction of what they had.
Go ahead, that's fine. The wallpaper's, what'd you say, 165 years old?
164 years old.
64.
It was
This is more of the family room. The other was where he showed his trophies. That's the most expensive piece of furniture. Bought it for little Rachel, his granddaughter.
The higher off the floor they were, the warmer they were.
And
he was 6'1", I mean, look how short it was. I bet his feet unlocked it, didn't they?
This is where he died. 78 years old.
I believe it's on the roof. Oh.
Chamber pots that are in his bedroom.
There are no chamber pots in his bedroom.
What are those on the floor?
It's a wastewater pot and a foot tub.
Children's bedrooms.
all need new clothes in the wardrobes, like you can see in that left-hand room there.
How do they clean this wallpaper?
It is
This would be a guest bedroom. Original 1836 wallpaper.
This is a pretty nice house.
Oh, I love dining rooms.
Look at the stone. In this room before. On the other side. I asked her.
Canvas that they show the sample of it. That's like linoleum.
Yeah, I felt like it.
These are Rachel's gardens that she loved. This is the tomb where they're buried. And the family cemetery out here. Yeah. Home of President Andrew Jackson. We are arriving at the Grand Ole Opry.
Mike is online. Now here we burn over 50% of our hard waste and our garbage we pick up, and we convert that into energy to heat and cool most of our downtown National office buildings. I'll take Doc at those steps over there. See how close you are to the Coliseum? And take you down to the football game, then they take you back down. It's not bad to take to the Coliseum. Or you got to park way out in the boonies out here, ride the shuttle bus in. But anyway, for $35, you can have a buffet, some drinks, things like that. And that's a nice deal. Over to the left across the street, folks, there's a Hard Rock Spring down in Bluetown. But this is where the settlers arrived in 1779. The first group that came here from the Carolinas arrived on the other side of the river. The records tell it was as nice as sound of settlement. Now, Jimmy Dickens is taking a cruise in the Caribbean in December, and Johnny Russell says, "Come on, come with us, folks." He said, "That's Tootsie's Orchid Lounge on your right there, folks." And, of course, that building is, I don't know what color you call that. Is that orchid or purple, whatever that is, lavender? Hey, we got some music coming up somewhere. That hotel was built in the early 1900s. That is the last of the grand hotels that was built in Nashville. And you know, folks, Minnesota Fats used to live in that hotel. And the lady in the entertainment business got her started singing in the lobby. That was Miss Dinah Shore. She's a Tennessee gal.
There's the state capitol building.
It's got a sign.
Here we go, folks. You're looking at the back side of our Capitol building. That was designed by William F. Strickland. Architect. He only had one request while he worked on that. He said, "That's called the knob." It's a high school. Take a look on your right. This is a 15.5-acre state park. Now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and take a visit.
That's the back building, they call it. Tallest building
These
in
little trees
Tennessee.
here next to the curb on both sides, these are all redbud trees. Folks, it's springtime. It's a nice little park over there. Over 1 million visitors a year.
It's a good view. Batman building.
Union Bank, I guess.
I am running. Why would I want to go all the way down?
Banks, insurance companies, telephone companies. Hotels.
Little building down to your far right is under construction. It has a real strange looking front on it. That is the new building for the Country Music Hall of Fame. That will be finished and opened up May of 2001.
Girl. Roy Aikens. This is the old Ryan Theater where the Grand Ole Opry was first housed. Best acoustics second to the Mormon Tabernacle building, choir building.
25 acre.
Okay. This is the set. They're just getting ready to do Smoke on the Mountain. There's on the outside.
On the other side, there's an entry circle called Active Circle. That's where tour groups go in. Now, this was the party room right here. See those winding staircases through the windows? When Adelicia Hayes would have a party, you know, she would have the group of guests down the foot of that staircase. Now, she'd make her grand entrance down the stairway if there was any woman in that group of guests that might be looking. And you know, one time she was on the land from this house clear down to the Capitol building we saw earlier on the tour. Here she had two big massive iron gates and the way to get in, three-line driveways, the zoo, and he did it. That's what she sold this place, and she took all the house on this house on the Franklin Road house. Used it for 2 weeks,
made it to the Grand Ole Opry. It's the building, the Opry House. Looks pretty exciting.
You find your way out of here with a
I hope so. 75 years. They're celebrating in October and November. I think it's third week in October. We're having all the old timers come back. These are our seats for the Grand Ole Opry. We're right straight above the stage. Perfect seats up in the mezzanine. This is part of the building.
These guys should $35 a seat or something.
I think 25.
That's not bad.
Good. On the main floor. We're in Memphis, Tennessee. We're at Graceland. And here is the Heartbreak Hotel. This whole section is souvenirs of Elvis.
You are welcome, thank you.
I hope I got it. I think I did.
I thought she said at the light.
That's just parking right there.
Yeah, I think that's just parking. Take pictures inside Graceland, but now we're out. That's the airplane, the Lisa Marie. His motto was TCB, taking care of business in a flash.
Then,
No.
And he says, you really ought to go up to Nauvoo. I said, that temple's not done. He says, I know, but you should go there.
Memphis, Tennessee temple just came out. We did ceilings, standard ceilings. I did initiatory. And you said what?
He says, I know, but he says, you ought to go see it. And he says, you've been there before? I said, yeah, we've been there a couple times. Just for the holiday, there's a concert.
That was very nice. The people were so friendly and nice in there. It was really nice. We're out in Arkansas. I didn't get their welcome thing. We're just passing lots of cotton fields. They had terrible rains that they think ruined their crop. It's coming into Missouri. Been on a very rough road. The Arkansas welcome sign was right in the middle of the Mississippi River, so I didn't have time to get in. I think this says Missouri. What does that say?
Missouri State Line.
Missouri State Line. Here's their welcome sign. The roads are still bumpy. Interesting cut. St. Louis Temple. Yeah, get on the furniture. Well, we found the St. Louis Temple with only one little turnaround, so that was pretty good. Really. A little fountain out front. Beautiful day today. Nice night. Couple flowers. Just came out of the temple. Very, very pretty. They changed rooms between the sessions. Beautiful bell room. You see the fall colors. Oh, they are so brilliant. It's coming down Provo Canyon, October the 2nd. But we caught them right at their peak.
Dad
We
here?
didn't get Whitney's birthday, and we didn't get Brooklyn's birthday.
Where's Dad?
There's our
Here's Grandpa.
other one. Oh dear, I'm
Working
getting out of
hard. He's got his
batteries.
door fixed. He's happy.
I'm gonna die here anytime. Here's Jackson's
And here's the
birthday
birthday
and
boy.
Austin's
look.
birthday. Smile at Grandma. I'm gonna go off the camera here in just a
Oh,
minute.
I didn't get Brooklyn.
There's the mama.
Brooklyn.
And Grandpa's the cat tender.
To be a partner in the dance.
And there's the papa.
With Weston.
Weston asked you?
Okay.
I thought girls asked the boys.
See, look.
Oh, what was
Dentist
in
girl.
there? You didn't know what was in there to haul around all day.
Grandson.
Throw a strike here.
There's his birthday cake. Cute.
Joey.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Austin. Happy birthday to you. Oh, you missed one. You didn't get your wish.
Great.
Grandkids are the best.
Right here, Russ.
Okay.